You blow up my line all the same, so tell me what's up. Think you gon' play me, just know that I'm not one of them. Feel like I don't know you, don't come around, no invaders them.
It's your boy Noto, back in these YouTube streets because your boy won't miss a beat. And in today's video, I'm going to give you guys 3 undeniable signs that you're an attractive man. And we're just going to go into it. If any of these resonate with y'all, we're just going to get with it. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is a disclaimer right here. For all you sore boys and all that other shit, with all that black pill shit, I don't give a fuck if you give me a negative 45 facial rating and all that shit. This ain't nothing to cater to any and one of you motherfuckers. So if there's any of y'all on here, get the fuck off my shit, man. I got girls that's proved all this shit to me and my environment as well. So just a whole disclaimer right there. This ain't me trying to big myself up. It's just experiences that I had. So it is what it is. I'm kind of like sick of that shit. I ain't really addressing none of you motherfuckers anymore. I just don't want none of y'all over here because that's why a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't get no pussy, because y'all keep worrying about the facial rating and the shit that don't even matter when it comes to attracting women in the first place. But anyway, the first undeniable sign that you're an attractive man is that if you get rejection, right? A chick reject you, right? It's like a situation type of thing. She reject you, but your social proof and the environments that you go in is so strong that it causes her to double back and reconsider. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. Whenever a chick reject you, the thing is, she make it seem like she wants it to be to the point where she rejects you because she feels like you can't get anybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole statement behind it. She don't want you to feel like you can get anybody else. So, and the fact that she rejects you, she wants you to feel like, okay, then I rejected you, then that means nobody else wants you. But the whole thing that fucks everything up, and I'm gonna tell you guys, this shit works every time. This shit works every time. Because if you're undeniably attractive, she can say no to you, but she can't tell the other girls to not like you. So if she could be like, oh, I rejected you because I don't not attracted to him. But if she see other girls, especially other girls that look better than her, choosing on you, it's automatically going to cause the double back. It happens every time. Because they could turn off the attraction for themselves, but they can't turn it off for the other girls. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say undeniable social proof. So if you go in the room and the other girls around and they choosing, but that girl wanted to make it seem like, oh, she's rejected you and okay, he's not attractive or whatever to her. She has no choice. She can't deny that. You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean? Especially in a room full of girls, that some of them look better than her, some of them look all right, but she can't turn off your attraction to all the other girls. That's why it don't work all the way around. I don't know if none of y'all ever noticed that, like if a chick like reject you, she try to act funny and shit, but you notice she try to come over there and try to act like shit was cool and all that. When like she was trying to act like she was cool and everything, like ain't nothing happened. You see what I'm saying? But she rejected you the other day. But all of a sudden now, she want to come and have a conversation with you because she saw you talking with a chick that most likely look better than her. Remember, when they reject you, they want it in their mind to feel like nobody else wants you just because she don't want you. But she see that somebody else that look better than her wants you. Now she want to come back over there and have conversations after she just rejected you. Happens every time. I guarantee you it happens every time. The second one is if you get like wishy-washy behavior from guys that's wanted to be cool with you. They've seen you in action probably, but at the same time they got a little hate towards you because they not getting the results they want, but they can't stay away from you. So these are the guys that you'll see that'll come up and like dap you up, but then they don't want to speak to you afterwards the next day. So they like really, really wishy-washy. And I'm gonna tell you why. And I noticed I done picked up on this shit. They noticed that you can get the chicks, but the thing is, the reason why they want to keep tabs on you and want to keep dapping you up and want to be cool with you is because they feel like they can benefit from being around you. But when they notice that the shit don't really work for them, that's when they want to start turning enemies, or they feel like something's going to take away from them. They want to turn to enemies. But say for instance, you were like in the club area and or somewhere in a social event, and they see you talking to girls, now they want to come be buddy. You see what I'm saying? But if on the reverse end, they talking to some girls and they want to retain it, and they feel like you're going to disturb that whole thing, see, they threatened by you. You see what I'm saying? They're intimidated by you. They don't want you to mix up anything they got going on. So that's why they be acting funny when they're around girls. And like I said, you're going to face wishy-washy behavior from dudes. Because when they hanging out with the girls, okay, they cool. You know what I'm saying? They want to save face. They don't want you around because they think they're going to take a bitch. But if you hanging out with some girls, they want to come be buddy because they want some of what you got going on. See what I'm saying? So that's the wishy-washy behavior with that. It can be not even girls involved and around the situation. Sometimes it could be certain things you wear on that certain day that showcase your physique. You know, we practice the body game over here, shout out Ron Wills. So we keeping our physiques up to par. And if you're a man, you got a above average level physique, and you wear like a stringer, you wear a tank top, and some guys that ain't gonna want to speak to you. Some guys that ain't gonna want to be around you. They're gonna be offended by your physique. I know it sounds crazy, but it is. It's true. It's the truth. It's the undeniable truth. And I faced this many times. I've had guys, they'll shake my hand when I'm wearing like a regular shirt, or if I'm wearing a regular like long sleeve, something that don't showcase my physique, like what I'm wearing now. This don't show my physique. So a lot of people will be like, okay, yeah, they'll be welcome, right? So I'll wear a regular jacket like this. But tomorrow, if I wear a tank top, they'll act like they don't even know me. Why is that? It's because they feel threatened. It's nothing that you did to them. You ain't even going over, you ain't even said nothing, you ain't even did nothing like offensive to them. But it's their own self-perception of themselves that they can't accept that. That's why I keep telling you guys that some guys you just ain't gonna be able to be cool with, no matter how cool you was in the past with them, and none of that stuff, it just ain't gonna work out, bro. It ain't gonna work out. And you gonna find yourself in a whole bunch of situations trying to force shit. See what I'm saying? You're gonna be trying to force shit. So like it's wild, bro. It's definitely wild. So you're gonna have a lot of that like wishy-washy behavior with chicks. I mean, you're gonna have some wishy-washy behavior with some chicks too. But mostly with the guys. The only like wishy-washy behavior you're gonna have with chicks for the most part is if they feel like you're gonna treat them a certain type of way because of the way you look. They feel like you probably just gonna cancel them out, and they feel like you gonna treat them like they ain't nothing. You see what I'm saying? But if they actually figure out that you're a cool guy, it ain't gonna be too wishy-washy with the girls like that. It's gonna be wishy-washy with the guys. And remember, guys, like when I tell you guys about the constant exposure, that's especially like when you guys at work. Like I keep telling you guys, you're attractive, and you got a 9 to 5. You gonna see that wishy-washy behavior I'm telling you about with your coworkers, bro. So if you standing out at your job, I'm telling you, because constant exposure, they have to see that shit every day. So every day they're gonna be reminded of what they haven't accomplished every day. Like you can't be doing nothing. You could be like, okay, come work out with me and all that shit like that. It ain't gonna be enough for them. It ain't, because they see that shit every day, and it take years to build a physique like that. So it's out of reach for one. They're impatient. 2, they don't have the discipline. 3, all that. So what's the easiest thing to do after that? Hate, project. It's easy to do that. You can sit on the couch and eat ice cream and project. You don't got to put on no work to project. That's why you face that shit, and it's just easy to do that. It's not easy to hit that gym and watch your diet for years on end. It's not easy to keep that discipline going and consistency. You see what I'm saying? So that's why no matter what you do, you can't be cool with these dudes. I've tried it. I swear to God, I've tried it. I damn near gave my shirt off the back for these guys. You can't do it because they want your physique in a week, and you built it for years. And once they see that they can't have the same results as you right away, you see what I'm saying? Even in a 3-month span, they still ain't gonna be able to have your level of physique or whatever, an attractiveness. So you could be attractiveness. It's not all in the face. It's not. You look good enough, and you have a decent level of physique. Long as the girl like you enough to want to have a conversation with you and okay with your image, that's cool enough. That's cool enough. As long as you got above average level physique, that's fine. It ain't got to be extra elite. Now, if you want to do elite, you can. There's nothing wrong with doing elite. I'm just saying you don't have to do it. That's it. I'm not against going elite because I'm coming up on an elite physique. You see what I'm saying? So I have no problems with it. I just don't like preaching only one way to do things because it's fast. It's a false narrative that they try to put out there, like, oh, that's the only way you can be, and that's not true. It's just not true. I've seen many football players that 20% body fat smashing through tight body chicks at college campus. You see what I'm saying? Me being included with some of them. So that shook my whole world. It changed the whole perception of everything. It's not the same. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna say the third and final one is when chicks when they actually start bragging on you, and actually talking about you to their friends. That's one thing, because I walked past these chicks in the hallway last night, right? Another thing too, because that's why I preach the smell good game so often, guys. It's because it works. It definitely works, guys. Damn, it's wind. But it definitely works, guys. Sorry if it's the wind coming up, but it is what it is. And one of the good parts. But I was walking past these chicks last night. I was on my way from the bar or whatever, I go up there and chill from time to time. And they came through the hallway saying, "Oh, he's a cute one. He's a really nice one. He's always smelling good, and he looks good. The body is tea and all that shit." Right? So I'm looking like, the first thing I said when I walked in the door after I hugged them up, and they was saying little stuff and giggling, and talking about, oh, we got plans and shit like that. I'm like, the first thing I thought was, guys would not believe this the same shit that these guys that say that I'm lying about, right? That shit was just blatant on the humbug. You see what I'm saying? I just shook my head, giggled. I was like, there's a lot of these motherfucking haters that if I had that shit on tape, these motherfuckers would be like, it wouldn't have nothing else to say. You see what I'm saying? So basically they'll brag and they'll talk to each other, especially with their friends, because you gotta understand, that's two minds that you have to be convinced that you're an attractive man and that they want to do something to you. If those two minds or more agree with that, you definitely an attractive man. You got one girl, okay, she finds you attractive, but she wants to console her friends. And it's always gonna be some type of cop blocking friend, or it's always gonna be some type of friend that, it's different minds and different personalities within those individual women. So if you really can convince, and you're not trying to do this, it just happens. And if you just convince them, if her friend was able to go to her friend and be like, okay, you look good, and they disagree, that's crazy. That's social proof in and of itself. All they be wanting is their approval. That's why they always console with their friends. Even if they think you the finest man on earth, they still want that agreement with their friends. They might jokingly do it, like, oh, he fine, ain't he, girl? But they did that serious. They want to know if they think that too. You see what I'm saying? So if you got that kind of stuff going on, it could be different type of situations it could go on in too. It could be different situations. So it could be like y'all could be at the club and the chick just go over, pat her friend. It be stuff that you don't even know. You could be walking by and the chick talking about you at the table, you don't even know it, and the whole table just start watching. That's social proof right there, and it kind of goes back to the social proof thing. You see what I mean? So if you have chicks that are collectively coming together and agreeing that you are an attractive man, and actually encouraging her friend to talk to you too as well, they pushing it. Because a lot of friends, they usually cop block. They usually block it, or they say, oh no, something like that, especially if it's a group of 5 or more. If you get a group of 5 and they all agreeing, even the one that so-called is cop block, that's crazy. That's defying shit right there. So I just wanted to drop something on y'all guys, man. Just give y'all a little jewel while I'm walking this beautiful scenery. You see what I'm saying? So didn't feel like really recording like that, but it was on my mind. And I definitely wanted to drop something for y'all boys, man. Appreciate y'all for supporting me, watching the channel. We finna go up. We finna bring the internet interactive content back, the reactions and all that stuff back too. I just had to get established up here first before I start getting back into it. Had to make a big move and get acquainted and, acclimated to this elevation. But anyway, y'all stay up. Y'all keep being above average. You keep letting these motherfuckers hate. Because that's all it's going to do. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. See what I'm saying? It ain't nothing you can do about it. You could be as nice as you want. You could be as humble as you want. It just ain't going to work. It ain't going to be enough. Just like I said before. But anyway, it's your boy Noto. Back in these YouTube streets because your boy won't miss a beat. And remember, guys, anybody can improve themselves. They want to work at it. I'm out.
I'm chillin', I really ain't worried about niggas. I promise I keep it a Kuna Matata. Even though niggas be looking and sounding like me, that boy Morris said I'm not the father. Swear I'm a dog, I get vicious when I'm irritated. I might need a shock on my collar. Don't got a filter, just keep it straightforward. I play my position, Andre Iguodala. Ain't no exposing me, I get in D, hit a ovary. Don't even go down that road with me. And if a chicken obsessed, I don't need it. I want that Miss Parker with Professor Ogilvy. Bitch ain't no testing me, none of these bitches be stressing me. Capping like they got the best of me. But if she go off and get with another man, really she still gon' be thinking about sexing me. Done with these bitches, let's get to the paper. One piece of the pie, still out on the merit. Chasing that money, Coyote Road Runner, ain't doing no talking, just like Tom and Jerry. Ain't no beef with no drama, it won't make no money to me, it's just unnecessary. But if I'm pushed, I'm gon' have to crash out on a nigga and then I'ma call up as Gary.